Welcome back to our Criminal Vigilance podcast. This is Fidel and I'm with Brian. Neji Brian.
What's up, bro?
So, this week being the week of love.
The week of love.
The week of love.
The week of Wakina Alejandro.
Manze, Mexicano. Being the week of love. In the past I've seen pretty people doing things. Hadi watu wanafanya vitu zingine unashangaa
kwani mapenzi mwafikisha hapa.
Mapenzi mwafikisha hapa. Wewe nini ushaiona ukaona yenyewe kidogo it's not wewe nini huwezi fanya umeona watu wengine wanafanya.
Okay, you know, watu wana approach love in different ways. And before we go, first we wish Kenyans happy Valentines as they celebrate.
True.
For those who are traveling either by air, sea or road, we wish them safe travels. Let them go and enjoy their love lives. Wacha ikuwe ya baraka sana. And before I talk about that, unajua there was another story like 2 weeks ago about somebody in Sudan. Kulikuwa na marriage competition. You remember marriage competition in Sudan?
Yeah, niliona post hiyo.
So hiyo marriage, kuna msichana mrembo sana alikuwa anaitwa Atong Aguto Patch. Msichana ule wanasema the darker the berry.
The sweeter the juice.
So huyo Patch ni msichana mrembo ambaye kuna wanaume wawili waliingia into battle. Ndo wamuoe. Sio mandondi, sio physical battle, financial battle. Watu waliflex financial muscles, bro. Ndo waoe. I think that is the farthest I've seen people do for love, man. The farthest I've seen in East Africa. So do you know what? There were two men. One man alikuwa anaitwa Thong Kol Riak. Na the other one alikuwa anaitwa
kama Tonk.
Thon Chol Riak. Alafu kulikuwa na Abit Biar. Walikuwa wanang'ang'ania huyu msichana
Patch.
So mmoja akapeana 200 cows and $60,000 US.
60k USD, hiyo ni ka 6 million plus. So 7M.
Ng'ombe 200 na $60,000 USD. Na huyu mwingine akapeana ng'ombe 158 na $25,000 USD. So ule wa $60,000 USD akawin. And then now it comes to a point where like what value does this woman have to this man?
Tupe mtu 7M, upe mtu mingo. Sema tunafeli ng'ombe moja ni karibu 25.
Yeah, ng'ombe mature. And then $60,000. Alafu mwingine mwenye alikuwa na $25,000 na 158 cows alikosa kupata huyo dem. So it brings one thing. Love is special to some people. They can go to an extent. They can go to deeper length, bro, just to get the love of their life. Kuna wengine niliona paka wanaweka mpenzi wako kwa billboard.
Yeah, billboard. Nasema nini? Kuna yeye nilipatana nayo last week. As in jamaa amekodia dem. Kukodi ile ya so hii coding ya ku web develop. Amemtengezea kwa website ati dear love, dear nini. That's too much, man.
Mimi naona the best you can do to a woman is to make her your wife, man.
Sikiza wahenga.
Sikiza wahenga. Wanasema it is good to marry when you are young, because when you grow old you grow wise.
So you better marry when you're stupid.
Yeah, I'm not saying stupid, but you will marry when you. So to the young couples hapo Valentines, the best thing you can ask your man to do, let the man marry you. Let the man start a family with you as early as now, before he becomes one.
Set flowers.
No, you are flying to Malaysia, you are flying to
Maldives.
Unajua God created man and woman for only 2 reasons. Hiyo saa kukua na Maldives hakukuwa na diani, hakukuwa na masijui mwende muoge vumbi. Inaitwa nini vumbi?
Sandals kitu kayo.
Pale kwa beach. Ama kufly na kukunywa ma wines nini France, sijui Rome, sijui wapi no. Just two purposes maze. Companion, procreation. If your man or woman is not heading in that direction, then just know you are doomed.
Okay,
it is just, on that note, it's just lasting for the moment.
On that note, what have you done? The farthest.
Mimi naona the best gift that I have done for love, I've given out for love. It's just being responsible. Yeah, just being
responsible.
Just being a responsible man. Yeah, you love your family, you take care of your family, you protect, you provide, then you give direction. That is the best I've done for love, and I think that is all that matters.
That's all that matters.
But although it is important, kama unanunua maua kidogo, chocolate napeleka wanakula kachai, wanakula nje kidogo. But if you fail on the four basic things that you are supposed to do, you're supposed to provide, protect. You're supposed to protect, you're supposed to proceed. Kama naomi una take control, you take the lead. Then of course you must perform in your conjugal obligations, my brother.
Penetrate.
Yeah,
the final P.
Definitely. And then all of that now to add flavor, if you have the resources, go to uko Baliani, Maldives, go to France, go to Malaysia.
Nice dinner.
But unajua kuna ule analiuza paka ng'ombe.
Nafado. Yeah. How far you sacrifice your honesty?
No, you should not sacrifice. Because a good woman will understand you the way you are. You should not sell your things, you should not sacrifice just for the sake of love. If you are doing that for a woman, then you are with the wrong woman. In a form, uzile like after mmekuwa like ile the surplus that you have, si ati kesho mtoto akose school fees juu umepeleka mtu Valentines sijui Villa Rosa kesho. Mtoto amekosa school fees.
You don't have to sacrifice
you don't have to sacrifice that much. Although love is about sacrifices, but it's not involved sacrifices to the point that unakuwa bankrupt ama you lose your own life. See, mtu anasema there was another viral video online where just a grown man alikuwa analia kuhusu aliuza kondoo mbuzi ndo apeleke the love sijui further studies. Sijui aka process passports nini. At the end of the day, the love of his life alikuja na the love of her.
This is somesha day. This is somesha day man.
It depends. But you know, inavona chukua she should come fully baked.
It's not fire kuja half baked.
Yeah, okay, you can continue from where they left, depending again with your finances, how you stand. But like, don't do it for the sake of your own. By the way, most men forget themselves during this period. Let me tell you. A lot of men forget themselves.
I will share some photos with you tomorrow. What's trending about?
Yeah, you know, as much as you know, sometimes Valentines tunaweka in terms of a man for the woman, but it should be both of you. So unapata men in most cases wanago amekuwa kipanga hii kitu from December amefanyisha familia, then save do January February ajanunua hata nguo mpya, ajanunua hata anything new on himself, just doing this for the woman alone. That's not should be. It should be a two-way traffic. Inafaa pia unaona kama hii kitu na mimi kwani what is my end of the bargain? And for a man, the end of your bargain should be woman should settle down and give you a family.
Period. They're just vitu tu kidogo.
The beauty of life is having a family, bro. Having a woman who can give you a family and raise for you children. So as you plan your Valentines, save money for rainy days, then make plans to get a family with that woman. And if you already have a family, appreciate that woman by taking her out tomorrow. Kesho asipike. If you already have a family, amekupea familia, take her out. Be responsible. Situmie pesa saa hizi the flower bouquet Unajua CBK imekataa. It is not iliokoa.
Tuokoa sisi watu. Unajua sisi watu wenye tuko hivi tuokoa sana.
Mazee, at least your pressure imepungua. At where my flower bouquets.
I tell you.
So celebrate responsibly within the law.
Yeah, okay. So as we enter in our main topic.
Yeah.
About our main topic will be about Edwin Watenya Sifuna.
Edwin Watenya Sifuna.
Yeah.
The most outspoken man in Luya land.
Yeah, true.
And the most now sahi ana trend.
Trend for good reasons or bad.
Can be for whichever reason.
Whichever reason.
But at least every television in every household in Kenya and around the world, at least if you watch TV at least once a day, you
must see Sifuna.
And not just today, he has been very consistent, by the way.
Yeah. For a very long time.
In a very long time, especially his stand on the fight against democracy and fighting for the common mwananchi. And I think it is good for him because his party has always stood on those ideals. And for him as Secretary General, he had an obligation to not even as Secretary General, at a personal level, you know you have own conviction. Ile kitu wewe unapenda.
Yeah.
So unajua at the end of the day hata tuna fit in systems, but at the end of the day kuna personality yako vile unapenda. So not looking at the political side of it, but I feel like he has been sacrificed. The media imesema sacrifice for defiance ama sacrifice for what?
Yeah, something like that.
Yes, so nimeona headlines, but I think life is built on defiance. Great things come from defiance.
Yeah, alisemaje mtoto wa Rao Raila Junior. Alisema the toughest sword that I think the best sword comes from the toughest something. Yeah, everything wanasema everything good in life is uphill. Kile kitu unataka mzuri kwa dunia kwa life iko kwa mlima bro. Na kwa mlima if you don't defy laziness, if you don't defy your complacency, if you don't defy the urge to give up, you won't get anything good in life. I don't know, na sometimes other temptations zuza hapa mtaani Nairobi unafeel unataka kwenda Ocha. If you are not defiant, you will not make it. So you have everything in life comes from defiance. And we have so many key figures in Kenya who have become successful out of defiance. Very.
Yeah, we start with Ababu Namambo himself, the most eloquent and I think the most consequential Secretary General in ODM party, and I think he was among the members who drafted the Kenyan Constitution in 2010. A very seasoned politician and lawmaker, Ababu Namwamba. He is where he is today because of defiance. He said we need space, we need to be heard, and he didn't care about the consequences. He was defiant. He went and formed his own political party, failed the Budalangi parliamentary seat. He continued with that push until he became a cabinet minister.
Yes.
Once again, a cabinet minister. Then now he's on a UN role.
Yeah. And the only post wa UG.
Yeah. And even the name that we have for the Oginga family came from open defiance. From the father Oginga Jaramogi as deputy president, he was defiant to the policies of capitalism that were being proposed by the Kenyatta, the then president. Capitalism. So he defied. He was for socialism. He defied. He paid the price. But the Ogingas got a name. They were not swallowed. They were not swallowed. But if he could go in the direction of everybody is going, then nobody could have known the Oginga family. The late Raila, may his soul rest in peace, is a product of defiance. In fact, controversial defiance. He defied his own father. He defied his own father. He has defied every regime. He has defied and he has paid the price. And the defiance as a price, he has paid, he has been arrested, he has been tortured. But at the end of the day, something good has always come up. He has worked with every government. He has fought for the rights of the people. And he died a dignified and was buried as a statesman. The product of what?
Defiance.
Yeah. So the example go running even worldwide.
Yeah.
We had people like when the black Americans were fighting in America. The black rights,
the black rights,
segregation,
the civil rights,
segregation rights, blah blah. We had people like the Martin Luther King Jr. When they say that you are black man hawezi ingia gari fulani, hawezi kula hotel fulani. Do you know hizo rights zilikuja out of defiance? One day there was a march, then they went to a public transport. Then they say watapanda gari, bro. They defied. They say I'm to toy. Then there was another time where there was laws for hotel US. You know, there were laws for hotel that black students and anybody black can only eat takeaway. Yes. Hawezi kaa kwa hoteli.
Hawezi kaa kwa hoteli ati
yeah. You know what happened? Do you know why those rules hizo policies zilitolewa? Defiance. We had university students who came in a hotel, black and white. They came in a hotel, they order food na wakakaa. Then they went live on social media recording. They told the management, we are not leaving. And then all of a sudden it was viral everywhere in US. Viral. Kila every black student akaenda kwa hoteli akaorder chakula na akakaa. Akaenda kwa hoteli akaorder. The government had to change the policy. And now if there was equal treatment to the black and the white. We had when the civil rights movement walisema okay, there was a president in the US who said okay, Africans will be free, but they go back home.
They will go back home.
So unakumbuka hiyo story?
Yeah.
Then we had people who came out strong, including Martin Luther, wakina W.E.B. Du Bois. They came and said no, Africans will be free home and away. We will be free in America,
and we will be free
in Africa, and we are not going anywhere. That's why Africans are enjoying what they are enjoying right now. Defiance. Yeah, and examples go on and on and on. So if you are not defiant in life, you don't get anything good. You have to defy, but for the good cause. For the good cause. So for Edwin Sifuna, I think he has a bright future ahead of him, if I must say, because he will now have to, because you can only say what you know. You can only fight for what you know. If you have known justice, if you have known the common mwananchi, if that's what you know best, then that's what you stand for. Do you know why an eagle always wins against the snake? Always. Do you know why?
I think it comes, grabs the snake and takes it high.
Yeah, to a ground that the snake doesn't know.
Yeah.
So a snake cannot fight in the air, it panics. You know what an eagle does? It takes a snake, once iko juu ya uko juu, it releases it. Then it follows.
Before you get down in the ground.
I remember there was another story where an eagle iliangusha nyoka. Then nyoka ilikanka kwa gari ya mtu, then ikamuuma. Then the eagle came and picked the snake. So wakasema, oh, this is black chemistry. It was not black chemistry. Because when
worst of all ilifanyika sijui subway in Macha.
Yeah. So once the snake ilianguka, it was already prepared to fight because ilikuwa under attack. So the enemy got there first was huyo mtu alikuwa kwa gari, so ikamuuma. So the eagle came and picked it, and the snake always loses hizo vita because inapelekwa to unfamiliar ground. So once you are fighting a war and your enemy is taking you to their territory, then you are losing.
You are losing the game.
So it's better you maintain your ground. You fight in a place where you know best. Yeah, you know best. So whatever is happening, for me, I think I wish Sifuna all the best. He has all what it takes to be what he wants to be, because the world doesn't need copies.
You can't copy paste.
It needs original. So you remain original and remain faithful to your cause.
Yeah. On that about bado Sifuna kabla hujamalizia. Watu wako na nini? Discussion inaendelea Jalangwa and Sifuna. Jalangwa was declared to vie for Nairobi Senate. Since bado wako in the same party as Sifuna, kuna high chances Sifuna atanyimwa ticket.
So first of all, I don't know if Sifuna is still interested in.
Acha sema. But
Maybe he might not be interested. Maybe he will join another coalition where he will fight. Then maybe if they win, we don't know. I'm not very sure whether he will run for senator or not, because himself he has not declared. But I think Jalango has every right to say what he wants to share his vision for Nairobi. But at the end of the day, it is the voters who will decide. The storm, the wave is yet to come. It is so early to comment on that issue. But wanasema may the side with the strongest army win.
Let the people decide.
Let the people decide, yeah.
Let the people of Nairobi decide.
Let the people everywhere, let the people decide.
So in our final topic, the challenge.
Which
challenge bana?
Which challenge?
Nataka challenge.
Unataka challenge gani dogo?
Nataka challenge do.
Unataka challenge do. Unataka mtu akuslap na madoo kwa mgongo. Weka dola. Weka dola. Weka dola.
So in our final topic ni hiyo Majembe. Not in our final topic, in our trending kitu kimetokea of late. Majembe na Mbavu destroyer.
Ni mbaya.
Itakuwa mbaya. Take it to the court.
Take it to the court. We go shodo nini? Unajua it is never a dull day in Kenya, bro.
Never. That's the beauty of our country.
That's the beauty of our country, bro. So what about Majembe? But it's very interesting that, you know, with the social media, anything can go viral. You know, like I don't understand.
From a simple video,
you know, I remember in 2023 kulikuwa na ile ya TZ. Unajua jamani unadosa alikuwa anaitwa nani?
Gani?
Mandonga Mtukazi. Mandonga ule wa TZ. Kufanya baadaye kuja kufanya. Mandonga alikuwa anasema
piga wanyunyi.
Ukinipiga ni kama nimekupiga, na nikikupiga nimekupiga ya ukweli. Sababu he used to believe in his muscles, ati mwili yake ni kama mawe.
Sasa alikuja hapa Kenya litwako.
Bro. Never be so sure, man.
There's always someone somewhere better than you.
Bro, life iko hivyo. There is always a better man. Do we say what to say is not good to believe in yourself.
Yeah.
But there will always be a number one. There will always be a number one. There's always a man. Unajua it just takes one that defining moment to separate you from the crowd. Every boxer trains, everybody boxer anafanya hizo endurance program, but it's just one extra effort that you put in, just one extra tactic, that one that will separate you.
Will separate you.
So kuna ile defining moment yenye hata nini itakuja tu when, of course there might be a winner, even if it means somebody losing.
There must be a winner.
There must be a winner. Yeah. But everybody navana flex their muscles.
That's boxing. That's the beauty of boxing. Hata za majuda chikingo watu wanakuja wanasema nini.
And they have money, bro, boxing. But then there was a boxing that they get paid, especially if Kenya impresses boxing as a sport. It has money.
Which I think in to that direction.
Yeah.
Which is something good.
Yeah.
So about that sport, huyu Karura amekelea do
2 million.
Pesa amekelea do
4 million.
So roughly,
last 100,000.
At least mtu anafaa toka hapo na kitu kama 1.5.
Yeah, it should be a sport that should benefit the fighters.
Entertainers.
It should be a good business.
Yeah.
But you know, the thing I'm asking myself, at least, because ndo nimeona like Godfrey Mosiria ndo ametafutia huyu, is it Mbavu destroyer, ndo amemtafutia trainer juzi. Kwani these people have not, are they professional fighters? Are they regulated fighters? Or they just street fight? Is it a street fight or a regulated fight within the law? Because if this guy has never had a professional trainer, is it just going to throw blows without any regulation, without any regard to the law? Because the boxing sport in Kenya is regulated by the National Federation of Boxing. Sindio, that in a guarantee safety protocols, licensing, weight classes, medical checks. So because intentional physical harm outside the law inakuwa criminalized, which could nitakuvunja mbavu intentional nitakuvunja mbavu, lakini ufanye yale utatoka hapo uende ndani bro. So okay, I'm not saying that they have not been licensed, I'm not saying they have not been regulated, I'm just saying I've not seen like the side of the regulation so much. I've not even seen the Kenya Boxing Federation. I've not even issued a statement on this.
Or anything.
So I'm just wondering, is it a street fight, Jamaa Madhare na Dandora? Is it something that these people have gone the mandatory medical checks? Because
by the way,
the law of boxing
can happen right there.
Yeah. The fighters should be licensed, number one.
They should have medical
and the medical clearance, number one, and the safety measures should be complied to, because easy social media challenges unpack a lot of risks, both because the law has a mandate to protect every citizen. So is it tunaona, is it a social media wave, ama is it something that is...
I hope it's not. But from Majembe, amekuwa practice boxing from way back. So at least you unaweza pea benefit of doubt. Huyu mwingine ndio sijui the Mbavu Destroyer ndio sijui tu ile tu kujitaya mtaa tu.
Yeah. So we have anti-doping laws, by the way.
Have they been tested?
That's a big question. That is a big question. But Kenya should know anti-doping laws apply to any sport. Most it tends to go towards mpira na like ile unajua mpira ni an athletics, but anti-doping laws applies to even this boxing sport. And Weka, mawe, those slogans are good for entertainment purposes and PR, but regulations are a must. So there must be medical clearance. Watu lazima wapimwe, waone kama kuna any unlawful supply or administration of prohibited substances to these people. And then once they have been clear, now they fight so that they are not exposing themselves to safety and security risks, and they are not in breach of the Kenyan law.
Okay. Tukimalizia story ya Majembe na Mbavu Destroyer. Who are you betting on?
But hiyo fight inafanyika wapi? I must go.
4th of April. Venue sijajua, but inafanyika 4th of April.
May the best trained fighter win, bro.
Who's your bet? Achana with may the best. Who's your bet?
I'm not betting on anybody. But I really feel like huyu Weka mawe, Mbavu Destroyer. I feel like he needs to get this money, bro. I just don't know.
As much as he needs to get the money, I feel like Majembe.
We feel like Majembe is well positioned.
Ako in a well spot ya kuchafua huo jamaa.
Naweza mchafua mandondi mbaya sana, wanatoka kwa mapamba kwa meno mbaya sana.
Hadi unatoka kwa umeshikilia tu jicho umefura wazi.
But the sport wanasema what kind of boxer are you? Yeah. Are you the kind of boxer who runs away after the first punch? A boxer stays in the ring. And this applies to life. No matter how many punches
you get
from life, you stay in the ring. That's the beauty of the sport. Life ikijaribu kukuvuruga ati ni Mbavu Destroyer. Life, you stay in the ring. You
don't run away.
You don't run away. That's the beauty of life. Kupanda na kushuka. But if the trainers, the promoters, and the fighters themselves, if they have not complied to any part of the law, they should just know they are criminally liable.
Okay. In our last topic, Somali border is being opened
once again
after 15 years.
The Somali border, by the way, I've seen that declaration from the president. He argues along the lines of trade and free movement of Kenyan citizens to interact with their brothers in Somali. It's a good thing.
It's a good thing.
Politically, financially for the country. But is it just, are we ready for it as Kenyans? Especially, the big question is, why was it closed in the first place?
There was a reason for
15 years ago, they felt that the government of the day,
I think it was due to terrorism attacks.
Terrorism, yes.
Ndo maana wakafunga hiyo border. I think that was the main, to me, I think that was the main reason kwa nini walifunga hiyo border.
Yeah, alafu tulipata the Kenyan troops walikuwa kaenda paka Somali.
Yeah.
Ku enhance hizo fights against Al-Shabaab, walikuwa wameleta shida sana. Ndio maana wakasema let's try to regulate.
Let's just close alafu wako hapo kwa border rather than going to Somali.
Yeah.
A territory they don't know.
A territory they don't know. So the government of the day had reason for that. But is it now the opportunity, like, you know, the government has a lot of intelligence, by the way. The president does not just talk out of the blues.
Out of the blues.
Maybe, just maybe, there has been policies to ensure the border is protected. Na Kenyan territory is protected from our terrorists. Wenye wamekuwa wakikosesha watu wa Kenya, na especially people in the northeastern usingizi. The president knows better. Maybe it is a strategic opportunity for him to showcase how Kenya is well prepared to deal with terrorism. So it's also maybe a strategic opportunity for politics as well. But if he combines politics and the security risks, the better. Kama ameaddress zote, the security risks have been closed. We have more manpower of police when you on a patrol. But by the way, since the border has been closed, have we seen a decline in terrorism and attacks in the northeastern?
For the last 15 years?
No, because I remember the attack on Garissa University happened just recently.
It happened ilikuwa 2015?
2015, 2016 hapo, despite the border being closed. And Dusit happened despite the border being closed.
Westgate
happened
despite the border being closed. So I don't know.
But what I want to say is that crime happens in illegality as well. Despite the government illegalizing this thing, criminals just find a way to penetrate and move. Especially when we have the border existed legally. You have to understand this.
Yeah,
people were legally allowed to transact between Kenya and Somalia, but now there was uncontrolled movements. Terrorists were easily coming to Kenya. But sasa, despite the border being closed, we had the porous points. Wamefunga the main border, but we have the porous borders.
Pale wanapenya.
Pale wanapenya. Unajua mahali wanapenya sasa iko more unrestricted because you don't know where. It's just like umetengeneza boma yako, umeweka fence. But umeweka gate but hakuna fence. So umeweka soja kwa gate. Umeweka soja kwa gate, gate imefungwa, hakuna mtu kupita. Lakini the boma itself iko porous to the fact that mtu anaweza ingilia anywhere. So that was the point. So when we have these people use this path alone. Sawa. Wacha tufungue hii gate, tufunge hizo borders, hizo porous zingine zote, but tufungue hapa. But everybody passing through here will be subjected to security controls. Serikali ina hire enough military. Serikali ina hire enough police. Let enough police be at the border. Let enough military be at the border. Let all the people coming through the border be restricted to security controls. Such as magari zao ziangaliwe. That business should be controlled.
Okay, before we endelee, tuangalie mic mazi. Kapchi.
Kata. So what I was saying is,
sorry about that.
So the border. What I was saying, the government should strategize in terms of reinforcement and deployment of more security personnel at the border. But I think I support the border to be open, if you ask me, so that we have a control movement. Sindio? Imefunga na kuna porous borders mahali hakuna security. Because wakifungua hiyo border, security watakuwa pale. If the border becomes weak, if that imefunguliwa lakini hakuna enough control, kutakuwa na weapons zitatrafikiwa, human trafficking and all sorts of crime at that border. But if the government has a plan for more security, then it's a good thing, so that watu wote wapite mahali pamoja, wasachiwe, wakuwe subjected to police and military checks, na biashara thrive, more money ikuje to the government and more people are free to trade.
Yeah, okay. Okay. Sasa basi. That has been us for today. Kama episode imekubamba, please subscribe, share and like. Na watch a comment. Thank you for watching.